faster.
We need one more chair, don't we?
No.
No.
Welcome to Montana. Back to California.
Winter swell.
So it is certainly cold out here. It is 14 degrees, and as you can tell by the wind, we've got a pretty significant wind chill. It's a little frosty. Welcome to Montana during the winter. It certainly has set in, and we're just dealing with it. We're back from our trip to California to see family, and of course, as is tradition, we brought back a cold, and so I've been dealing with that all this week, so that makes things just a little bit more tricky. Just got to work through it and keep going. The work's not getting done unless I'm out here. So we're sitting around waiting this morning. It shouldn't be too long, but our doors, all the doors for the house will be delivered today, so we'll have those on site, and that will be the last big delivery from WBC aside from insulation and sheetrock, but we're still quite a ways away from that. Our two next big projects are going to be the plumbing, and that's going to be pretty intricate in its own right. Pretty big project there, as well as electrical. That's the other big projects we're going to try and take on this winter. We got some other smaller projects, stuff that we're going to start. I'd like to do the soffits. My concern is these gable ends, and with the ice and snow on the ground, trying to get those get the soffits up is a little bit of a challenge, but we'll take that as we go. But we're back in action, and we'll just keep going. Anyway, we'll wait for the doors to arrive. we managed to get those in the house. That's pretty good. At least they're there and they're out of the way, and then we'll start moving them around. But it's gonna be a little bit of a problem. We go do sheetrock and that, but we'll get it sorted out. Just couldn't get them in the shop, so better that there than nowhere else. But now we'll get the rest of it off. We're going to have to move these doors in order to do a bunch of work in this room. However, the good part is that they are in the house, and we don't have to truck them from the garage to here when we get ready to install those. We'll just have to move them around when we sheetrock and do other tasks in here. But the nice part is that they're undercover and protected, and now we've got all the doors on site. So we'll just continue on with what we've got. Well, with the weather this week, we certainly aren't doing much out at the property. It's been pretty rugged out there. Plus, we're missing a lot of supplies in order to get that done. So, with the weather, what it is now that we've got the doors at the house, I decided to start focusing in on the plumbing. For some reason, that has caused me a great deal of mental gymnastics to try and figure out how I'm going to do the plumbing. This is the plumbing that goes directly from the fixtures out to the septic, and as well as the supply line pieces of that. One thing we decided is that we're going to be using PEX A for the supply lines, so we've been working on what those details look like. I've got all my drawings of the house, and I'm kind of going through and marking down what everything looks like and how it lays out and what fittings I need, and getting those ordered. Same thing with all of the evacuation lines and the vents. As you can see, I've got the Home Depot up, and I'm trying to figure out exactly what we need as far as all of the different connections. I'm going to have a 3-inch line out to the septic, and then 2-inch vents and connections all the way through. So I've had to go through kind of each room and figure out exactly what goes where, how I'm going to put that together. It's been a slow process, and I've had to learn quite a bit. Plumbing is not my forte. I've done little fixes here and there, but nothing to the scale of doing an entire house. So it's going to be quite the challenge. Having said that, I think I've done a pretty good job of doing the layouts. I've spent a lot of time over the last couple of weeks learning as much as I can about plumbing and this and that. So I think I've got a pretty good handle on it as far as what's required and what we need to do. There's kind of 3 separate pieces to this. There's the well pump. There's the application pieces between the cistern and the supply lines, which will include the pressure tank, filters, and all that. I still have to do all of the configuration for what that looks like. I'm still doing a lot of research and reaching out to people to try and get that pegged out on what needs to happen there. And then there's the actual supply line side of it. I've went ahead and ordered all of the PEX I need to do the supply line. So over the next couple of weeks, we'll go ahead and get all of the plumbing installed. At least that's my goal anyway. So in the meantime, we'll just keep plugging away at this and see what we get, and we'll continue on. But this week has been kind of a planning and purchasing week. Like I said, we got the doors in and just got back from vacation, so it's been kind of a slow week. Certainly feeling better after my cold. You can still got a little bit of a cough, but doing okay. Anyway, hope you like this type of thing. If you like, please remember to like and subscribe. It really does help the channel. We're doing our best to try and reach 1,000 subscribers. So if you know anybody who would like this type of thing and what we're doing here as far as self-reliance and going to be debt-free, I'd appreciate you sharing these videos. Anyway, thanks for watching.